Hi everyone, in this tutorial we will create a card effect slider using Swiper.js. The slider is linked with a list of items. The list will update when we change the slide. Clicking a list item also moves the slider to its matching slide. This is also responsive and works well on all screen sizes. Let's get started. Let's begin with the HTML. First, we add the CDN link to use font awesome icons. Inside this section, there are two main parts, the context and the slider. There is a heading and a list inside the context. We have 4 items in the list. Each item contains an icon. After the icon, we also have some text. Next, we add the CDN links to include Swiper's functionality. Now we get the basic Swiper layout. Each slide contains one image and we have a total of 4 slides. The number of slides and items must be equal for the animation to work properly. Now let's move on to JavaScript. In this part, we'll set up Swiper and connect the slider with the list items. First, we select all the list items, so we can link the list with the slider. Now we initialize the Swiper slider. We use the cards effect. Each slide has a small rotation effect. The slider starts at the first slide. We also enable mouse wheel control to scroll through the slides. This function activates the list item matching the slide index. When the page loads, we call the function once, so the first list item is active at the start. When the active slide changes, the function updates which list item is active. Finally, we add a click event to each list item. When we click on a list item, the slider moves to that slide with a 500 millisecond smooth transition. Now let's move on to the CSS. In this part, we'll style the context and the slider and make them responsive. We use Google Fonts for the title and text. We set 2 CSS variables for the icon width and margin to use them easily in styles. We reset the margins, paddings, and box sizing for all elements. We use a grid layout to create 2 columns. We center the content in both directions. We use several radial gradients to make a soft background. The Swiper container has a fixed width of 350 pixels. We use aspect ratio to keep the slides proportional. We also add a shadow to give each slide more depth. The image covers the whole slide. We use the same rounded corners as the parent. We use the clamp function to make the font size responsive. We set the spacing between lines and letters. We also add space below the title. We adjust the width of both the heading and the list. There is some space between the list items for better layout. The icon and text are also aligned in a row. The pointer cursor shows that they are clickable. The icon box has a fixed width and height. It also centers the icon inside. The check icon inside is white and larger. We hide the icons by moving them left. We added the active class to the list item in this function. When the item becomes active, the icon slides in smoothly. The text is partially transparent and shifted left. It becomes fully visible and moves to the right when the list item is active. We'll now add media queries to make the layout responsive. We reduce the icon size, swiper width, and the spacing of the heading and list. We change the layout for smaller screens. The slider and the context are stacked vertically. We remove the shadow because it looks too strong on smaller screens. We center the list by adding extra padding on the left side. The heading is also centered for mobile screens. And there you have it. We built a card effect slider with an active list animation. Each list item becomes active when the slide changes. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more creative projects. Thanks for watching.